You can't.
You can't.
You have to separate that. Now, once they
Absolutely.
get out the house, that's when you become friends because you no
Yeah.
longer have that responsibility
Yeah.
of feeding, nurturing, being there for, being a dentist, being a nurse, being a housekeeper.
Housekeeper, you sure didn't leave that one off, cause man.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. I've been living, solo since my son went out to the military. Right. I'm proud. I did something right. I
Absolutely.
thought at one point in time in my life I did it super wrong, you know what I mean? And I still didn't get it right with my daughter that stays in another county over from here. She know I love her though. She just don't have a relationship with me. I can't knock her for that,
Yeah.
but there's nothing I can do because she was kept away from me. This is
Yeah.
why I'm bringing up this
Yeah.
conversation, piggybacking off of punishing kids, right? Because without her mama even knowing that she done this, she punished my daughter by not allowing me to be the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean it. Like I used to go and see her, and if we in this room, in this space, on a couch, that's only a 2-seater, they make it a 4-seater. He don't care about you. Never stop. I mean, I'm here. I just drove to get here. I popped up because I don't want to say I'm coming and you leave with her. Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Absolutely.
What do that say? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And
But
so,
you know what? My daughter don't remember them things though. You know, I
she's
talked
too
to her about
young.
it.
Yeah.
No, she do remember because I watched. I even went to her graduation. She don't even know it. Yeah, watched her walk out on the field and call her name and everything. Boy, I was proud. I talked to a little security guard. I said my daughter gonna be so mad at me because she don't think I came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did take the little flyer joint. You know that you get the little folder. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called, but anyway.
The program.
And yes, just
Yeah.
so I got something to back myself up. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
show her that I really did come. I really love you. I really always have. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But with my son though, man, I feel like I made up for all of them other mistakes
Yeah.
and done it again correctly.
Yeah, and sometimes I think too, we do it differently with different kids. I know your situation is a little different because you didn't have the opportunity to really be there like you wanted to. But like in my situation as a female, I know my first son I was harder on. Like, that was my first son. Like I didn't know what I was doing. The second one, okay, I got a little bit of knowledge. Now I got my third my third kid, my daughter. Look, I feel like I'm a vet in this. I already know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt.
So it's different with each kid, but it's different for a man when a woman won't allow the man to be there, and they really don't understand that does affect things in the long run. Not to really get in my personal situation, I've always heard that I'm the one that stops everything for one of my children. And I'm like, no, I never stopped you from calling your son. I never stopped you from spending time with your son. You just don't make the effort. Like I shouldn't have to be the one, oh, you wanna call him, you wanna talk to him? And
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm gonna let you finish your
And
statement.
I was gonna say, my son, he's old enough now. My son has his own cell phone number.
All right.
I'm like, have you talked to your daddy? No, he ain't called me.
And that's a difference.
And I said they realize that the older you get, they see,
It wasn't you.
yeah,
It
they
wasn't
see
you.
what it was.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't me.
Yeah. You know what? No, you know
what's
what?
your question?
I got it, but I'm gonna say this too.
Okay.
Right. I don't care how long that parent ain't in the picture, being gone. That parent will always be that parent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's just something that I realized
Yeah.
too, as being a stepdaddy to some other kids.
Yeah.
You feel me? But my question to you is,
Not clearing the throat now. Hold on.
yeah.
Getting serious over
Yeah,
here.
my Stevie J face.
Oh, not the Stevie J.
Nah, I'm just joking. So check this out, right?
So,
What made you feel like you didn't have to, call your daddy today, or you know what I mean?
I mean, I wanted them to have a relationship, but I also wanted them to have a healthy relationship. I think sometimes as parents, we might be in the wrong space at the wrong time. So if you can say, I wouldn't allow you to keep your son overnight, yeah, I wouldn't. But I told you why. You wasn't in a good space. You can come see him all day, whatever, but you can't, take my son into a situation that even you don't know about.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So you can see him all day, every day.
Right.
Don't It doesn't hurt my feelings, but I want to make
Right.
sure my son's in a good space and he's safe and he's not exposed to
Right.
certain aspects of life kids don't need to be around.
Right.
And I think now that he's older and he sees things and he knows his dad, you know, they have a relationship, but the relationship is how it is, how it's always been. It's kind of a distant, but he understands, you know, sometimes people have issues and problems and they can control them, but they can't control them. So that's for him and his dad to discuss. I'm like, you're old enough to talk to him. You know, I don't
sure.
have to be the middle person. That's your relationship. You build a bond in a relationship with your daddy. I don't have to be the middle person. And I think that's where a lot of women get it twisted too. Like you said, if another man was to come in, he wants to take on that responsibility, let him. Why not?
Right.
You know, if you're serious about a man and you want a man to be in your life, you're going to let them be in your kids' life.
Right.
So you want them to be something to your kids as well.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
that's deep. That's deep. From a woman's point of view, and I don't know if you know what I mean, have, you know, anybody in the house or not, and I'm not trying to really be nosy like that, but
You could.
what is the ideal stepfather to you, though? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you said you got a little one still.
Yeah.
And like I said, you might already have that. So, you know, just give the audience just in case there's somebody out there that's like, what do I look for in a stepdad? You give, for real though, all jokes. You know what I mean? You know, somebody probably want to
yeah.
know. You know, and I hope
Yeah.
y'all chiming in, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. You know what I mean? I hope y'all are. We need it.
Absolutely.
We love what we do.
And we do. But to me as a woman, in my situation, I feel like if any man was to come in and be in my life, if you did, like, if it was a serious relationship and I was looking for somebody to be a stepfather for my kids, I would just want them to treat them like their kids. Like, treat them with, like, they're yours, you know? Even though you know that they do have a father, you're not coming in and trying to replace them, but at the same time, I want you to have a relationship. I want you to build a bond, because who's in the house with them, you know? They're not always going to have that open door communication to call their father, or their father might not come, you know, but who is there?
Right.
All day, every day.
Right.
Treat them like they're yours.
Right.
You know, love them, lead them in the right direction. I mean,
Yo, would you believe that the reason why it's really hard for men to come in and play stepdad, it is because of the woman. It really never ever be about who the daddy is,
Yeah.
what type of daddy he was, or
Yeah.
if the daddy in the picture or not.